Hi, my name is Bob Ruggiero. I'm the Vice President of Communications at Quilts Incorporated, and this is another one in the series of our interviews with the Festival Judge Show winners this year. And this year, we have Deb Corbett. She won the Gammill Master Award for Machine Artistry. That's a $5,000 prize sponsored by Gammill Quilting Systems. The quilt she made with her husband, Mike, is right here behind me. It's Soul of the Southwest. It's 84 inches by 98 inches. And the Corbetts are from Glendale, Arizona. So I'll read you a little bit about the quilt, the design source. The Corbetts digitized quilting designs from J. Michelle Watts with a classic Serap quilt design. Kim Diamond custom designed quilt patterns, and Sweet Dreams Quilt Studios. The artist statement, the Corbetts say, our love of Native American artwork inspired us to recreate an authentic Serape quilt. The process began with selecting the correct quilt pattern, fabric colors, quilting designs, and thread colors. The quilt consists of 2,426 1-inch pieces, 12 different thread colors, and over 1 million, that's 1 million quilting stitches. The 28 custom quilting designs were created from traditional vintage pottery artwork from the Acoma, Zuni, Hopi, and Navajo people. So everybody, I'd like to welcome Debbie Corbett. Debbie, congratulations on winning.
Well, thank you.
Tell me a little bit about why you have such a love and get inspiration from Native American artwork.
Well, Mike and I have been married for 5 years, and we just love Native American artwork. We have some Navajo rugs and pottery decorated in our house, so it's just a love that we have.
I know this quilt in particular has a lot of pieces, a lot of thread colors, and again, 1 million stitches. So when you started it, did you have any idea that those numbers would be so high?
No idea. I knew that I wanted to do a real traditional design, and I did a little bit of research, and the Serape pattern was like considered an honor. They would make blankets and give them as honor gifts. So I wanted to create something, a Serape, but something that was really pretty as far as the quilting. So I started looking at vintage pottery, and as I was looking at the designs, I thought those would make really good quilting patterns. So that's how that happened. And then all of a sudden I could visualize the whole quilt with all the designs and the different colors. And then I did a solid background so that you could really, the back looks like a different quilt, and it shows all the designs and the different colors. So it looks like a different quilt even on the back. The star of the quilt is the quilting.
Oh, thanks. Tell us a little bit about how you first got interested in quilting, involved in quilting, and what's kind of kept your interest over the years.
Okay, well, I got involved in quilting a long time ago when I tried to make my first quilt. I was going to make a bedspread, and I did a king size, and it did not turn out. I kept it. I still have it to show people what not to do. So I think it was in 2008, I finally got a decent sewing machine and had no sewing background at all, none. And started taking classes and just loved all of it. And I started doing even the free motion quilting on my domestic machine and did a queen size that it turned out really good, but it was so much work. So I just kept making quilt tops and knew one day I wanted to do long arm. I just knew I'd do that someday.
Now, I know this project you collaborated with your husband Mike on it. Mike, I know you're a little off camera. Can you pop your head in there for a second?
Hello, how you doing? Nice to see you, Bob.
So tell me a little bit about how the two of you collaborate when you're working on this project in particular. How did you work together on it?
Well, Mike's background is in computers, so he does all the computer work, setting it up and whatnot. He's at the controls, and I'm at the head of the machine doing all the quilting part of it. And we work together really well doing it. We love it. It's our passion.
So no fights from making quilts that spill over into the marriage or vice versa, anything like that?
Occasionally, Not very often. We're best friends. So, but it is challenging at times.
Great. All right. Well, I guess the last question I have is tell me a little bit about how you think this work sets itself apart, at least in your mind, from any other quilt you've made.
Well, the detail in this, I don't know if I'd ever do another one. It took so many hours to do it, but I mean, we put our heart and soul into this one. So I don't know if I'd make another one. I don't know.
Well, it is called Soul of the Southwest. And again, it won the Gammill Master Award for Machine Artistry, $5,000 award sponsored by Gammill Quilting Systems. And you can see this quilt and all the Festival Judge Show winners live and in person at the Houston Quilt Festival show this year. So Debbie, Mike, again, congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for taking out the time to talk with us.